Hi, I'm flying out in about 22 hours time. It's Friday, as you can see, I'm prepared. I've had a pretty severe haircut, so I'm all set. Um, Lots of complaints about my monotonous voice. I apologize. I suspect it's my relatively boring bedside manner, so you'll have to put up with that. So a few facts about Ethiopia. It's a country which is a bit bigger than the UK. I think population about 95 million, so it makes it about 50% bigger than the UK. But the poverty is clearly something that many of you might be familiar with. The images of Bob Geldof and the Band-Aid, etc., all came out of Ethiopia. But for the last 20, 25 years, Ethiopia has actually been very stable. It's got a booming economy um, compared to other countries in Africa. It's said to have the highest or the greatest rate of economic growth. Um, Compared to other African nations. Uh, what else can I tell you about Ethiopia? Well, we're a medical group going to Ethiopia, so we have an interest in the health of the country. I think in terms of comparison, well, the U.S. spends about $8,500 per person per year on average. I know some people will get a lot more than others in the US. The same figure for the UK is about $3,500 per head. So the UK spends about half that of the US. In comparison, take a country like India, that would be about only $128 per head. So US 8.5, UK $3,500, India $128 per head of population, and Ethiopia, way down the list in the WHO ratings, about $50 per head per person per year. That's almost like uh, less between about 150th, so less than a 100th of what, say, an American person spends on health per year. So, as a result of that, there's very few doctors in Ethiopia compared to the rest of the world. So, again, in comparison, um, in Britain per 100,000 population, so for kind of a city, 100,000 population, in the UK we'd have about 280 doctors. So this county of Leicestershire, 10 times that, about 300, 3,000 doctors in Leicestershire. Compare that to somewhere in Ethiopia, 100,000 population, they would only have 2.5 doctors for 100,000. So a county, equivalent county in Ethiopia, they'd only have like 28, 28 doctors for a whole county the size of Leicestershire there. So as a result of that, mortality is significantly higher after birth and in childhood, and especially for women in childbirth. We're orthopedic surgeons, so we're not, all that good with dealing with life and death. But what we can do is treat people with disability. Orthopedics is about getting you getting you going, getting you walking, doing stuff, and being able to do your day-to-day things and earn your living without pain and without disability. So that's the kind of thing we are particularly interested in, and that's what I hope I'll be able to share with you in the coming few weeks. So goodbye from Leicester. I think my next video will probably be from Heathrow Airport, when I'll introduce you to the rest of the team. In the meantime, I'm going to say goodbye to Leicester with a last glass of my favourite port. See you later.